remember my dad just like me saying something about like I want to go for like a walk or something like that, and him just like flipping like immediately, just screaming like, "Wait, like, what are you doing? Like, stop, shut up, sit down. Like, you're not doing anything. You're sitting inside right now." And I remember then I was like, I remember trying to tell him like, because I had like, and once again, like people went through way worse than I did. Like I had like physical shit happen I told you about,
Mhm.
weird ass sexual shit happened to me that I tried to like did tell them about. And I think at this age they didn't believe me. I mean, the school told them like like the kids manipulating you and stuff like that. And I remember when I told them the stuff about the sexual stuff, like I remember telling myself I was like, I don't think I'm going to tell them anything anymore because they don't believe me anyway. And I feel kind of stupid saying it out loud again and again. And it sucks because 4 years later, 3 years later, I got sent back to the same exact facility with the
Really?
same guy, Jason Phillinson, running it in a different place, different location.
So do they? This is a for-profit business. These
This
child prisons, I'm gonna call it.
that collectively make multiple political contributions by people all across the country.
Really? So this is an absolute privatized prison system for children, just like we have privatized prisons for adults. Like,
It's called the Worldwide Association of Specialty Programs, WWASP.
is it still in full effect?
They've since changed their name and changed their ownership due to I've made tons of allegations of abuse, rape, neglect, all kind of things, torture.
But they still operate in some form. They just change their name, change how they operate, or move around a little differently.
I wanted to go see it. There's another one now in Ensenada, or near Ensenada. I don't know who owns it or anything like that, but there's another school there, and I can only imagine. Like, I mean, as an adult, like I wanted to like just so bad just go to these places and like grab some guns and like grab some friends and be like, we're getting everybody out of here. And like, there's still a part of me wants to do that. I just feel like there's a better way to do it than that side. I don't want to put myself in a situation, like as an adult where I'm like, okay, that's the end of your life kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't,
Right.
you're done now.
Right.
I feel like I can give more to the world by doing something positive versus violently trying to go get people out of there.
Sure. But I understand the emotion for sure of like, I'm going to go in there and kill these people. Like they're ruining lives, bro. Just hearing that for me just gives me a full sense of gratitude. Like you said, other people have it worse, but like for me, you've had it worse than I have. And like, it's good to hear and not to, I hope it doesn't sound weird, but like, it's good to hear almost like people talk about their lives and their struggles, because it reminds me like, man, people need to be grateful for what we have, especially us Americans that, we live in a very soft, a lot of us have had very soft upbringings, not a lot of struggle. We've all had struggle on some level, but nothing to that degree, right? It's like, it just reminds me how important gratitude is in life. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's
especially talking to somebody like you.
And I get to hear stories from other survivors too. So it kind of gives me the same thing. There's always a scale and a level, but everyone's struggle is valid in their own sense. And anyone can feel the crazy, huge, horrible, hurtful emotions from their personal struggle. So anything that we talk about, and anything we talk to anybody else about is all valid and a good way to pull and understand and have gratefulness and have understanding. So that's another reason I believe like this is so. And for me, like I said, it's incredibly healing, man, just to be able to talk about this and know that like someone else might hear it and find some kind of encouragement or hope, or even find some type of understanding about the world that they didn't know previously.
Now, I want to hear about like, because you and I have had a similar struggle as far as like drug addiction and drug issues, right? I don't know your full story. Like, when did that come into play in your life? When did substances and stuff like that happen?
So very next, when I went to this boot camp in Mexico, like a lot of the kids were gangbangers. A lot of the kids were 18, 17. They had been through all the shit. They had been through the drugs and alcohol, and I hadn't.